The tragic love of Anarkali. Once upon a time, in the heart of the great Mughal Empire, there stood the magnificent city of Lahore, filled with music, laughter, and secrets hidden behind palace walls. The streets smelled of roses and roasted almonds, and the grand Lahore fort glittered under the golden sun. But among the splendor of kings and princes, one love story bloomed like a forbidden rose, the tale of Prince Salim and Anarkali. Anarkali was no ordinary girl. Her real name was Nadira Begum, but people called her Anarkali, meaning the pomegranate blossom. She was as graceful as a dancing flame, and her beauty was said to make even the moon jealous. She was a court dancer in Emperor Akbar's palace, where music never stopped, and the air was always alive with poetry. Every evening, Anarkali danced in the royal court. Her anklets jingled like tiny bells, her hands moved like waves, and her eyes, those deep, shimmering eyes, could melt even the coldest hearts. One day, while she performed before Emperor Akbar and the entire royal court, a young man entered the hall, tall, proud, and with eyes that carried the storm of youth. He was Prince Salim, the son of Emperor Akbar. The moment Salim saw Anarkali, his heart forgot how to beat. Anarkali glanced up for just a second and their eyes met. It was only a moment, but that moment changed everything. The music seemed softer, time seemed slower, and even Akbar's stern face seemed to fade into the background. Later that night, Salim couldn't sleep. He paced around his chambers, replaying her dance in his mind. He whispered to himself, "Aik dancer, par aise dil ka chor to koi badshah bhi nahi hota." A dancer? But even a king couldn't steal a heart like she just did. The next day, Salim ordered a secret performance. Only he and Anarkali were present in a candle-lit chamber filled with the scent of jasmine. When Anarkali entered, her heart raced. She bowed deeply, but Salim stopped her. "Don't bow to me," he said softly. "If anyone should bow, it's me, to the woman who made my soul dance." Anarkali blushed. "My prince, such words can get a poor girl like me in trouble." Salim smiled mischievously. "Then let trouble be our companion." In that moment, laughter filled the air. From then on, every night, they met secretly in the palace gardens, hidden from the world. Beneath the moonlight, they talked about dreams, poetry, and the world beyond the walls of power. Anarkali would often tease him in Urdu. "Shahzada ho to kya hua, anda to tum bhi jala kar khate hona." So what if you're a prince? You still eat burnt omelets like the rest of us, don't you? Salim laughed so hard he nearly spilled his sherbet. Their love grew, sweet, innocent, and dangerous. But the palace was full of spies, and soon rumors began to spread like wildfire. "The prince has fallen for a dancer," they whispered in dark corners. When Emperor Akbar heard of it, his face hardened. For him, love was not the issue, honor and power were. A king's son could not marry a courtesan. One evening, Akbar summoned Anarkali to his private chamber. His voice was calm, but his eyes were sharp as daggers. "Anarkali," he said, "you are beautiful, talented, and loyal, but my son's heart has become foolish. Do you love him?" Anarkali lowered her gaze. "I respect him, my emperor." "Respect?" Akbar snapped. "Not love?" Anarkali's silence answered for her. Akbar sighed deeply. "End this, or you will destroy both him and yourself." Anarkali tried. She truly did. She stopped meeting Salim. She avoided the gardens, the music halls, the corridors where his footsteps echoed. But love has its own stubborn will. One night, Salim confronted her. "Why have you abandoned me, Anarkali? Have you forgotten our dreams?" Tears glistened in her eyes. "I haven't forgotten, my prince, but your father's eyes are everywhere. He will never allow this." Salim clenched his fists. "Then I will fight for you." She shook her head. "You cannot fight love with swords." Salim smiled sadly. "Then I'll fight the world with my heart." A few days later, Salim did something unthinkable. In a burst of fury and love, he declared war on his own father, Emperor Akbar. His army was small, his passion large. But no army of love could stand against the empire of Akbar. The two armies met near Agra, and Salim's forces were crushed. He was captured and brought before Akbar. The emperor's voice thundered through the court. "For your disobedience, you deserve death. But because you are my son, I spare your life. The woman who caused this rebellion shall be punished." Salim's heart stopped. "Father, please. If she dies, your son dies too." Akbar turned away. "Then die in memory, not in truth." Anarkali was arrested. Chains bound her delicate wrists, but her spirit remained unbroken. Even in the dungeon, she whispered prayers for Salim. When Akbar visited her cell, he said, "If you truly love my son, leave this world silently, and I will spare him." Anarkali smiled faintly. "If my death can bring peace to your throne and life to your son, I accept it." On the night of her execution, a strange calm filled Lahore. The stars hid behind clouds, and the city seemed to hold its breath. They say she was taken to a secret chamber within the fort. Some say she was buried alive behind a wall. Others say she escaped with help from Salim, disguised as a servant, and fled to Persia. No one knows for sure. As the bricks were laid, Anarkali's soft voice echoed from behind the wall. "Salim, if love is a crime, then may this wall be my witness that I loved you truly." And Salim, standing outside, whispered back, "Anarkali, agar mohabbat guna hai, to main bhi gunahgar hoon." Anarkali, if love is a sin, then I am a sinner too. Years later, when Salim became Emperor Jahangir, he built a beautiful marble tomb in Lahore, known even today as Anarkali's tomb. Its walls are carved with the Persian words, "Ta qayamat shukr guzar az hamesha ishq baqi." Until the end of time, grateful am I. For love remains eternal. But not everything in this story was tragedy. Because love, no matter how doomed, always leaves behind laughter, memories, and echoes of joy. Once, before their doom, Salim tried to cook for Anarkali in the garden. The result was, well, a royal disaster. "Ye kya hai?" Anarkali laughed, pointing at the burnt kebabs. Salim grinned proudly. "It's royal cuisine, kebab-e-kali. Blackened kebabs, royal style." She giggled so hard she almost dropped her anklet. "Shahzada, aapse zyada jalai hue kebab to dosti bhi nahi karta hai." "Prince, even burnt kebabs refuse to be your friends." Those little moments of laughter became their heaven, small sparks of joy before the fire of fate consumed them. Many poets wrote of Anarkali's love. Some wept, others sang. But one thing was always true. She became immortal not because she lived, but because she loved. And somewhere in the moonlit corners of Lahore Fort, they say if you listen carefully at night, you can still hear the soft jingling of anklets and a voice whispering softly, "Salim." Morale. True love cannot always win against power, pride, or fate, but it can live forever in hearts and stories. Even walls cannot silence a love that is pure.